Joining me here on India Today is Mr. Anant, a veteran Kannada actor, a legend really in Sandalwood, who's acted in over 200 Kannada films. Mr. Anant, namaskara. Thank you very much for joining us here on India Today. Can we just start off, sir, by me asking you your views really on this Cauvery Water Wars? You've seen it, I'm sure, playing out for the last many decades, unfortunately being resurrected now. What do you make of all that's happened, sir?
Well, this issue of Cauvery Waters has been hanging fire since a very long time. I myself witnessed to this kind of developments since about 50 years. There is no problem whenever there is a good rainfall or bounteous rainfall. But every time there is shortfall in rain, and then there is this problem of sharing waters, and which has been what is called Cauvery River Water Management Authority and all, they have come into being. But this has been a historic problem. The beginnings of this were in sometime in, say, 1897-98, about 125 years ago.
Correct.
When arbitrarily the British decided that this is the flow of water that should go to Tamil Nadu, and then ever since then there have been several kind of treaties and etc. going on, but nobody has sat up and then taken a very serious kind of cognizance of this issue to settle it once and for all. Because we have heard of, say, for instance, there is Sindhu, our water, Indian waters going to Pakistan. Even during the war times, we have been very magnanimous about it.
Correct.
Similarly, there is a water dispute between, say, for a long time we were heard of Egypt means river Nile. It's only of late that we are hearing that Nile is actually a river from Ethiopia. And now that Ethiopia has built dams, they were not in a position to do that earlier. That now Egypt is now talking. Otherwise, heretofore, it was all the way Egyptian Nile. It was nobody knew. I myself didn't know that it was the waters came from Ethiopia. Similarly here, this has been hanging fire since 125 years, and no serious attention has been paid.
I agree
but I
with
think
you.
before I say anything about it, because this is a matter. This is a matter between India. This is within India, between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, and now I think is an ideal time for the centre, the BJP government at the centre, to intervene, stop the flow of water to start with, and then take, study the problem. Because at the center, it's BJP government. In Karnataka, it's Congress government. In Tamil Nadu, it is DMK. Now is the time when the three of them can sit together. There are no other pressures then. Everybody can be neutral, and let's just see what is happening. Because this fact is, the matter is that whenever, as I said, whenever there is plenty of water, there is no problem at all. Water just goes, and then from even Tamil Nadu is not able to hold that water back, and it goes into the sea.
True.
But there are facts that now, since many years now there is the population of Bangalore, etc. Everywhere it has grown. So we have Cauvery water we need for not just Mandya farmers, but for the Mandya district, for drinking water purposes, for agricultural purposes, Mandya, Mysore, Chamarajanagar, then Bangalore, Kolar and Tumkur. These are our major areas. Now drinking water problem, this and that, this has been, it can cater to all.
But my question, sir, is...
So the beginning is this has been happening, and every time...
Unfortunately, what we've been seeing, Mr. Anant Nag, is this, whole narrative, Tamil Nadu versus Karnataka. And you're right, this is all happening within one country. Two states are fighting it out now. Today, what we saw, sir, was a lot of Kannada film stars from Sandalwood coming out and expressing their solidarity with farmers. But sir, I have just one question.
Do not. I don't want to go by today's incidents.
Okay, my question is this, sir. When we see these kind of images coming forth of support growing, does that then create that narrative further of Tamil Nadu versus Karnataka?
We have been seeing. You may be seeing this. Yes, it has become like that because of the hostile attitude of the governments in Tamil Nadu. Whether it's for a long time, since the last 50 years, it's been either DMK or AIADMK.
Sure.
It's both of them the same. It's just whether the difference is between DMK and AIADMK. But every time this happens, instead of sitting together, coming for talks and all, every time they either go to the center and to the river authority, so-called, and or the Supreme Court, and then our people, if our officers and our politicians sit together, for instance, from Mandya, we had late Puttannaya, who was our MLA from there, and who was from Rait Sangha. He had found that distress formula, whereby he had collected some set of very knowledgeable farmers from Karnataka and also from Tamil Nadu. They would sit together and for some time they mutually discussed the problems, and then this is the water, these are crops we are growing, these are the crops you grow, let's cooperate, and then for some time that was a solution.
Sure.
But ever since, he is no more now, but ever since this has been going on for decades now.
So you're saying
And,
essentially that there's animosity from the Tamil Nadu government. But Mr. Anant, we're seeing unfortunate images of, Tamil Nadu registered vehicles being targeted in Karnataka. Of Siddharth, an actor, when he was at a press meet yesterday, being targeted by pro-Kannada groups. Surely that can't be promoted. That's not okay.
Don't go into individual. Do not go into... Don't go, I don't want to go. You are telling me. I don't know. I want to talk about Tamil Nadu and Karnataka and river water. Don't go into individual incidents. There may be incidents happening there also, here also. These present times have come because the DMK government in Tamil Nadu is not amenable to sitting together and talking. They either go to the Supreme Court or to the river authority. And this has been going on and on. This is not the first time. In the last 50 years, which I have myself been here in Bangalore, I have seen this. This must be the 30th or 35th time this is happening. So what I say is, now is the time to sit together, stop the flow of water. Let the center, there is a different government in the center, different government in Tamil Nadu, a different government here in Karnataka. Let them sit together and hammer out a solution. Because, this is the fact that water, we have to share this water, yes. And we are the upper riparian state. And so it has to, our needs, our drinking water needs, crop needs. And in Karnataka, there are only 2 crops, agricultural crops raised. Whereas in Tamil Nadu, the lower riparian state, there is 3 crops.
But
and
sir,
besides industrial use of water and all.
Okay,
So
but Mr. Anant, just one final question.
You're
You're saying you should have dialogue, we should all talk it out. Okay. But Tamil Nadu is approaching the court. They're seeking legal reprieve, which is very much within their mandate to do so.
That is not happening. That is not... No, that is not happening because the Tamil Nadu government refuses to come to sit for talks. Now, that is why I am saying that there is a different government, DMK government in Tamil Nadu, Congress government in Karnataka, BJP, and let the 3 to sit together and hammer out a solution which is satisfactory to all the 3 parties, both the states and the center. So this has to be a once and for all step. And these are very, this situation could worsen if it thinks, because already there is 60% shortage of rainfall this year. Unlike last 3-4 years when there were bountiful rains. So now is the time for the 3 governments, the responsible center, the center, to sit together, call these 2 the state governments, and then hammer out a solution.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Mr. Anant.
I don't want to prejudice anybody.
Okay, when you say dialogue is the way forward, I agree with you. When you say things could worsen, I agree with you, because we've seen riots, unfortunately, break out in these kind of circumstances. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Mr. Anant, I really appreciate you taking the time out and joining us, sir, with your perspective on what's been playing out currently in Karnataka. Very rightly, Mr. Anant saying now is the time for dialogue, not for this kind of a tussle and constant argument. And perhaps we have to put it on the governments to really lead in this matter.
Stop the water flow for at least for 1 week. Stop the water flow. In the meanwhile, in that 1 week, find a solution.
That's an interesting
See the ground realities.
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective, and we hope that the authorities also are listening to you. Thanks very much, Mr. Anant, for joining us here on India Today.